Welcome back to Scottish Man Cave, and if you're fatigued with CeX content, you've came to the right place. I've just been to the Salvation Army and I've picked up Call of Duty Modern Warfare for the PS4 for £3, which is not too bad. So we're going to add that to the collection. And yeah guys, I'm going to just have a wee look at the local charity shops in my area. But yeah, not a bad start. They did have some Nintendo Wii games and all that, but nothing else really for the collection. But yeah, for £3 it's not too bad. I know the Call of Duty games, the newer ones, are not as good, but yeah, for £3 I cannot complain, guys. So yeah, welcome to the channel. If you're brand new around here, we go about looking in all the charity shops around Scotland. We do go to CeX now and again, but you know, my content is not CeX focused, guys. So if you're fatigued with the CeX, you know, channels out there and stuff, you've came to the right place. You've came to the right place. So without further ado, let's have a wee look in the charity shops in Aberdeen. So if you're new around here, this is what we basically do on this channel. We check out a lot of charity shops here in Scotland, and we start off with the Barnardos, and unfortunately in this one there just wasn't many things. There was a lot of DVDs and stuff, but I've had good luck in this charity shop before. I did pick up the Spider-Man game that's like worth £80 in CeX. I did find that a couple of years ago, but ever since then I haven't had that much luck. And yeah, Mr. Bean's Holiday, what an absolute classic of a film that is. Yeah, I didn't pick this up, but I should have actually, come to think of it. It's a good film. Mr. Bean's funny, but yeah, nothing in Barnardos. And yeah, I decided to go and get my meal deal, guys, because this is an adventure. It's a lot of travelling, and you cannot beat the chicken satay meal deal from Tesco's. That is my favourite. I like the katsu and I like the duck one as well. But yes guys, as you can see, I'm jumping on a bus here. Like, the amount of travel I do for this video is like, you guys don't actually see in the channel how much, you know, travelling I do, especially around like Aberdeen. And this is actually one of my favourite charity shops. If you're a regular on the channel, you would have seen the PS3 haul I got a few weeks ago. But yeah, there's a couple of games here. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, Madden, Wet, I've already got that for $3.60. FIFA 15, some really good prices here, especially if you're new to collecting. Madden 09, which I think I've already got, FIFA 13, Top Spin 4, PES 2014 for 20p, that is really decent. £2, it's not like they're asking for a lot of money. Grand Theft Auto 5, so it's a really good charity shop to buy video games, guys. Prototype for £1, Dance Central, Top Spin. The only thing is, because I've got such a big collection, I've got a lot of these titles, which is a shame. Connected Ventures as well. You know, a lot of fodder here, but I did pick up a good amount of PS3 games not that long ago. So I'm just waiting for the next big donation to come in, and then I can hopefully manage to pick up some decent stuff. But yeah, the prices in here are always really good. There's a couple of Wii's kind of games, Zumba. You know, just like your typical Nintendo Wii fodder, a couple of DS games there as well. But yeah, nothing that was interesting. But yeah, this, I was very tempted to buy this, guys. It was an Xbox 360 for £40. Decided against it though, because I can't get this in cash converters for £30. But that is not a bad deal, to be fair. £40 for an Xbox 360. I also seen the Shoe Draw tablet. Has any of you guys actually tried the Shoe Draw? Because I've never tried that ever before, kind of thing. So yeah, let me know in the comments, guys. So now we're at a local recycling centre, and again, I've had good luck in the past here, but again, so many PC games. They've got hundreds, and they've been sitting there for ages. But yeah, nobody's really touching them. If you're a PC collector, let me know in the comments, guys. Is it worth collecting PC games? Because I'm not really one for collecting for the PC. And yeah, we go on to the next charity shop here, which is the Barnardos. And yeah, this one could be a bit of a hit and a miss. But yeah, I always go to this one. Again, lots of PC games, a couple of like Assassin's Creeds, as you can see. few PlayStation 3 games, Just Dance, iPad. But yeah, the prices, guys, a bit high. £3.50 for iPad. Not one that I'm desperate for, kind of thing, so I left that behind. And yeah, as you can see, just with the prices, guys, yeah, it was nothing there that I really wanted. So yeah, that was pretty much it for the charity shops in Aberdeen. I did my locals already, but don't worry, guys, we're away on a massive adventure. So definitely stay tuned into the video, guys, because this is going to be epic.
Much later.
Welcome back to the Man Cave. Unfortunately, there wasn't much in the charity shops, but don't you guys worry, because we are going on the road. So if you're new around here, this will be a treat for you guys. I'm not sure where we're going to go yet. I haven't really decided, but yeah, it was just absolutely nothing really in the charity shops. I never done the ones in the city centre like I normally do. You know, regular viewers will know what ones I'm on about. But yeah, I done them a couple of days ago, and there was absolutely nothing as well. So yeah, that will be tomorrow. I have been actually streaming this game, guys. X-Men Origins Wolverine for the Xbox 360. And I think because of the brand new game that's coming out, this game has skyrocketed. It is £22, I think, for the Xbox 360 version, and £40 for the PlayStation 3 version, which is just crazy. But I'm actually really enjoying this game. It's actually, you know, hack and slash, kind of arcadey fun. The story, like the beginning of the game as well, like, it's a pretty good intro in my opinion. I'm not one for superhero movies or anything. I've never actually seen a Marvel movie before, apart from maybe one of the Spider-Mans maybe. That's it. I haven't, you know, I'm not a Marvel geek or anything, so I highly recommend this game so far anyway. And I've seen this game on Hidden Gems videos and stuff, so yeah, if you can find this cheap in the charity shops, definitely pick this game up. But as I say, guys, if you're kind of fatigued with the CeX kind of content creators, you know, the reality is with charity shops, you're not always going to find gold in every place you go to. But if you're consistent, you will find things. And I think it's more exciting, instead of like looking up the CeX stock and saying I found this rare game in CeX, for example. You know, you can find that rare game in a charity shop for £1 or £2. And this is what we do on this channel. Don't get me wrong though, I do like going into CeX, but to me CeX is not the be all and end all. And especially with a new video game store, Video Games Aberdeen opening up here in the city, you know, I've kind of shifted towards them. And like I'd already seen, I was in there a couple of days ago, off camera, and already I'm like looking at the PS3 games, and they're cheaper than CeX, guys. They're cheaper. So again, I think there's more to life than CeX. Now, if CeX is your thing, that is completely cool as well. We do have a little bit of CeX now and again on this channel, but as I say, I'm more the charity shop kind of hunter. And yeah, I might even do the car boots this year, guys. I've been asked for years and years to do the car boots since I've started this channel. And yeah, I think it's about time we do it this year. I really do. So we're going to do the car boot sales. But anyway, without further ado, you're going to see me tomorrow.
The next day.
Right guys, it is the next day, and yeah, I'm waiting for my bus. So I thought I would actually just nip in past the British Heart Foundation. And guys, I did pick up a couple of PlayStation 3 games. Nothing special. I actually was there yesterday and there was no games at all. So yeah, it just shows you guys, sometimes with charity shops, sometimes you just need to check the next day and they might have a bunch of new stock. So yeah, we are waiting for a new bus, and yeah, the first two places we're going, I have never been on the channel before. And I think the first place I've only been past in the car when I was like a kid. So this has got to be interesting. I know the first town has only got like 3 charity shops, something like that, but not to fear. We might have a wee nosy in Dundee. That is a bit of a clue. of the direction we are going here on the channel. So yeah, I've got like 20 minutes to kill, so I think it's time I go and grab a coffee. Okay guys, this is a first for me. Has anyone tried a CBD latte before? I've never ever tried a CBD latte. I guess it's the first for everything, guys, eh? But yeah, CBD latte. Okay, so I actually asked the woman about the CBD latte. So yeah, it just basically makes you feel mellow, which is the opposite I want. I want to be bouncing. So here we go, guys. Let's try this. Yeah, it just tastes like a normal latte, guys. Can't taste any of the like CBD or the, you know. Yeah, it's just like a normal latte. That would have been better just getting a caramel latte. It's alright, but it's not bad. It's not bad. So yeah, guys, we'll just wait for this bus and then we'll get going to our first destination. Right guys, this is a first for me. Welcome to Brechin. Never been to Brechin before, apart from maybe as a kid, maybe driving past, but I cannot remember ever being here. I've definitely not filmed in the vlogs before here. So, new town for me. I think there's only 3 charity shops here apparently, there's not much. Brechin is a small town. You might have seen the football stadium there as well. I think that's the only really thing I know about Brechin is Brechin City were in the Scottish Championship only a couple of years ago, and they had the worst points total in the history of the Scottish Championship. They got relegated to League One. They got relegated from League One, and then the following season they got relegated from League Two. So that's the only real thing I know about Brechin, really, guys. There's not much, to be honest. I think it is just a small town, and it is the first town we are in today, guys. So yeah, first for me. And apparently, right, guys, this is another fact about Brechin. In the 80s, there was a nightclub called CeX, right? And it was meant to be the best nightclub in Scotland. And people from Newcastle, as far as Newcastle, would travel up to go to CeX. And people from Aberdeen, believe it or not, also used to get the bus to Brechin to have a night out in CeX. So yeah, that's another fact about Brechin. But yeah, I don't know much else, to be honest. I forgot about the nightclub. We'll try and find it. I think it's a cinema now, to be honest. I think originally it was a cinema before that, then they turned into a nightclub, and then so on and so forth. But yeah, I've never been in Brechin before, guys. Never been in Brechin. Maybe as a kid, but I can't remember. So I think there's only like 3 charity shops, as I say, so there's not much. But yeah, it's more just a nosy. It's about the journey on this channel, guys. It's not about just buying the video games. If you want to just buy the video games, and as I say, there is the CeX kind of channels. But no, this is more about the adventure than anything else. But yeah, guys, I don't know where I'm going. As I say, I've never been here before. I think we're in the like town centre. I'm just having a wee wander about. But yeah, it's as you can probably tell by the video, it's a bit up and down with the weather. One minute it's like sunny, and then the next it's cloudy. It's even rained a little bit today as well. So yeah, it's just been up and down today with the weather. It's good just to have a little wander about in Brechin, and just seeing, is that a charity shop? No. No, it's not a charity shop. So yeah, I've never been here before, apart from maybe as a kid, but I can't remember anything. So we might get lost here, I don't know. So we'll go and try and find some charity shops anyway, guys, and see if we can find any video games or any bargains that we can add to the collection. That's what we do here. And I prefer finding things in charity shops than just buying, as I say, like CeX and stuff. Don't get me wrong, it's good sometimes to use CeX and other video game stores, but yeah, my bread and butter is the charity shops, guys. And there's the local pub, Brechin Arms, never been there. Of course. Oh, and here's the first charity shop, guys. Let's have a wee nosy inside. Cool. Do you sell any video games at all? You know, like PlayStation, Xbox, that sort of stuff? Nice wee independent charity shop, this, guys. Yeah, as you can see, a lot of puzzles, a lot of books and things, kids' toys, all that sort of stuff. That's good. It sounds like they've got games, guys. She's away in the back to get them, so hopefully we have some decent stuff. That would be really cool. But yeah, unfortunately, yeah, I've already got these FIFAs. They are they're old, but I've got a massive collection, you see, so I'm a big collector, so yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
Okay,
I've got
not
the
a
FIFAs.
problem.
But yeah, thank you very much for having a look anyway, and have a great day. Right, guys, so yeah, that's a shame. It's FIFAs. She did say there was Wii games in the back, but as I say, it's fair enough. They said I have to check them, so. And to be honest, I'm not that fussed about the Wii. So yeah, there's 2 more charity shops here, guys. 2 more charity shops. There's the British Red Cross, I think, and 1 more. So yeah, a bit of a shame that. I mean, I got super excited. Just you probably heard my voice there, guys. But yeah, nice wee old lady. But yeah, as soon as I seen the feedback, I was like, no, no. So yeah, I'm going to have a look at the next 2 charity shops, guys, and see if we can find anything in Brechin. As I say, it is quite a small village here. But yeah, I got myself excited there. I thought for a minute there might have been a console. Maybe it is a wee console, but as I say, I don't think she's like the manager. She phoned somebody asking about the video games and stuff, so might have better luck in the Red Cross maybe, because it is more of a corporate charity shop. But we'll wait and see, guys, we'll wait and see. But it was fun, it was funny just to see the FIFAs. And that is the thing about charity shop trips, guys. You will find mostly FIFAs. It is getting harder to find, you know, that amazing games, you know, like super expensive games and stuff. You know, like you might buy for £1 and it's like £40 in CeX. So it's all just about the treasure hunting, I guess. So as to say, guys, that's I think what makes my channel unique, and as to say, you don't get a win all the time on the channel. But yeah, let's go and have to find this other 2 charity shops, guys. Okay, guys, I found the next charity shop. It's called Rainbow. Let's have a wee look and see if there's any video games and all that kind of fun stuff. DVDs. Ah, yes, there's PlayStation games right here, guys. Oh, they've got a good batch. So we've got Guitar Hero. Let's see what we've got. Guitar Hero. Little Big Planet. A bunch of FIFAs there. Tiger Woods. Gran Turismo. Got a lot of these, guys. I've got a lot of them. Assassin's Creed.
Hi.
Hiya, how you doing?
Hi.
FIFA, F1. Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods. Gran Turismo. Need for Speed the Run. I don't think I have this, you know. I'm not too sure. I might keep that one. Gears of War. Brothers in Arms. I've got that one. I actually might have that Need for Speed, you know. Ultimate Guide Edition FIFA. FIFA 20. World Cup Germany. I've got that definitely. FIFA 11. 2011 pairs. Connect. Need for Speed Undercover. Yeah, guys, that is just Wii games and PC games that are border. Yeah, guys, so as you've seen in there, the prices were a bit high, to be honest. And yeah, that Need for Speed the Run, I'm not 100% sure if I've got that or not. And I don't want to buy something that I might already own. I've got that much 360 games, guys, that yeah, I'm just not. If I need that, I can get from CeX or, you know, Video Games Aberdeen and stuff. So yeah, I just thought I would leave it. But yeah, the prices there. It was good to see games, but yeah, some of the prices a bit high. So yeah, that's the reality of charity shops in 2026, guys. It's just a lot harder nowadays, but there is still bargains out there, and hopefully today we can find some. And again, I don't know where I'm going, but I think was this Flicks? I wonder if that was Flicks nightclub, guys. I'm not sure. I would have loved to have been there back in the day. There was so Flicks actually featured in a ITV programme called The Hitman and Her. And basically it was like a TV show in the 80s or like the 90s where, you know, I think it's Michaela Strachan and some other guy goes to all the like nightclubs in the UK and stuff, and actually came to Flicks in Brechin. so I guess apart from the rubbish football team, the nightclub is probably the most famous thing. Maybe the castle, I don't know. Kind of thing. So yeah, it's good just having a wee wonder, I guess. But yeah, that prices were so disappointing, guys. But it's good. It's always good to see video games, I guess, in charity shops. I just wish they were £1 each, £2 each in an ideal world. But I'm already seeing the last charity shop in Brechin, guys, and it is the Salvation Army. Hiya, how you doing? It is the Salvation Army, so I'll take a look in here and we'll see if we can find anything to add to the collection. Right, so we've got a bunch of DVDs, guys. Quite a lot of DVDs. I'm not one for really buying DVDs, but some CDs here. I'm trying to see if there's anything that I fancy. Nothing really that I can see that screams out no Ministry of Sound or anything. Yeah guys, nothing unfortunately in here. I did ask the lovely women, but no video games unfortunately in the Salvation Army. And yeah, that is all. That is all the charity shops in Brechin, guys. So yeah, not the best of starts, but this is the fun part of the journey. You know, is going to these new towns that I've never been before. So the plan is to grab a pish, because I'm busting, and then we're going to jump on a bus to the next town, guys. And I think this town's got more charity shops. I think it's got 4 or 5. So I just need to go and find and figure out how to get to this town, to be honest. Because yeah, I don't want to waste much time. I could spend time in Brechin another time, you know, looking at tourist attractions and stuff. This is not what the channel is really. It's about the journey of these charity shops. So yeah, I might go and try and get a bus to the next town, but I need to figure out what I'm doing, because as I say, I've never been in this part of the country. So I've been to Montrose and Arbroath on the channel, but I've never been to Brechin and this other town we're going to. So this is like the heart of Angus, I guess. Yeah, and guys, I was right. That is Flick's nightclub. What a shame. What a shame. You know, you're looking at that. Yeah, that is a shame. New Flick's owners urged to hot food redevelopment. Yeah, that is just a shame, guys. So that was Flick's nightclub.
A few moments later.
Okay guys, we're actually on the bus. I just seen the bus going to the next town, so we've quickly jump on it so we're not wasting time here. Don't know how long it takes, maybe half an hour on the bus to the next town. And we'll grab the...
Just a bit over half an hour.
Over half, that's perfect.
Something like that.
Is it?
Yeah, I just felt like saying something there.
Cheers mate. Aye, so a bit half an hour, stay too bad to the next town in this epic vlog. So yeah guys, chill out, because as I say, never been to Brechin before, so yeah, just chill out for a bit.
One eternity later.
Okay, welcome to very rainy, spitty, horrible weather, Forfar. I've only been here once, and that was because my mate is actually originally from this town, and we did actually have a night out once here, and I'm not gonna lie, the nightclub was just rough. So yeah, we are in Forfar, guys. I am busting for a piss, so I don't know, I might need a coffee, you know, to get me up to cruising altitude as well. But yeah, I've only been here once, and that was a long time ago. We're speaking at least over, oh, I don't know, 15 years ago maybe. So yeah, this is Forfar now. Apparently it's got 4 charity shops here, so hopefully we might have a bit better luck in Forfar this time instead of Brechin, because that Brechin did not go to plan. I don't think we'll go back to Brechin again, because yeah, it's only 3 charity shops, so it's not really worth the travel. But again, it's all about the adventure, guys, more than anything else. You know, especially when you're doing the content I'm doing, like charity shops, you're not going to spend £100 on a game. And I think this is more relatable. This content is more relatable than, you know, the content creators that are spending So again, this is the best way to build a collection like I've got for a very, very small amount of money. As I say, you don't need to invest a lot when you're collecting, when you're doing like charity shop trips like I do, rather than spending, you know, hundreds of pounds on video games that you'll never ever play. There's so many content creators out there who'll spend £200 on a game and they won't even touch it. So yeah, we are not that kind of content creators, guys. So anyway, I need a piss, so I'm on my way to go and find somewhere, and then we'll have a look at these charity shops. Right guys, so one thing I've noticed about Forfar is there's a lot more shops. It's a bigger town than Brechin, so we might have better luck. And of course we've got the British Heart Foundation, so that's going to be the first charity shop we start off with. And yeah, we're going to have a look. I think there's four in total according to Google Maps, but I will have a wee walk about the town just to make sure that there's nothing else. So yeah, without further ado, let's check out the charity shops in Forfar. So straight out of the wind and straight into the British Heart Foundation. It was so windy outside, so it was good to get indoors and keep warm a little bit. They had this Final Fantasy, guys. It was a Platinum Edition, but you can see the case, it's pretty badly wrecked there, which is the case for most PlayStation 1 games. But yeah, they also had like big brain training, your maths training for the DS. Quite high prices here, NBA, 2K. Battlefield as well, they wanted a little bit. Fable, I've been asked to stream this quite a few times, so we might do that on the channel. I might get the Fable Anniversary Edition and start with Fable 1 on the Series X. But yeah, this game, guys, £8. £8 they wanted, and you can tell by my reaction. £8 for that FIFA is just an absolute joke of a price. That is absolutely horrendous. So right away, that put me off the video games I had. You know, they had Just Dance and all that. Sleeping Dogs, a £5. I'm sure you can get that for like £2 CeX. Yeah, same with this Kabuki game. Assassin's Creed, I know you can get them for like £1. So again, a bit pricey there in this British Heart Foundation. So there was no luck really when it came to the video games. Still cool to see the PlayStation 1 game, but yeah, I was not picking that up. And I had a look at this The Sound of Deep House, some really good tracks on this, so you'll need to wait to see if I do pick this CD up. But yeah, no video games unfortunately in this British Heart Foundation for myself. And now this shop was really good, Diabetes Aid. I was having a look, couldn't see any games, and yeah, the woman was really nice, but it was quite funny. I did buy a couple of things out of this charity shop, but the mobile reception in Forfar was horrendous. I tried to pay by card and the card machine wasn't working. I was not getting a reception to get into my online banking, so I had to actually go and take out cash. And you did see that PS3 games. You'll need to wait and see if I do pick them up. But yeah, on to the next charity shop here, guys. And again, really lovely town, but nothing was in there. And this British Red Cross, there was actually 2 Red Cross shops right next to each other. Yeah, I do have a wee nosy in here, but unfortunately the video games was in the next store, but it was closed due to refurbishment. So they did have games, but they wouldn't let me have a look. But I have to say, guys, Trainspotting, if you've never watched this film, please do so. It's amazing. Choose life, choose a job, choose a career, choose a family, choose Scottish Man Cave. And the last thing is Home Bargains. I would love this if I was a kid, just a Home Bargains truck. I used to collect toy cars as a kid, and I want to do a video one day of me going through my childhood car collection. But yeah, that was pretty much it for Forfar in the charity shops, but we've still got Dundee to come. Right guys, I have 26 minutes left to wait for my next bus, which is to Dundee. Unfortunately my camera died, so I'm using my phone right now. But yeah, that is pretty much Forfar, guys. The other charity shops, they didn't have much. I have picked up a few things, not a lot though. So yeah, it's just a case now of waiting about 30 odd minutes for the bus. So I think we will do Dundee, guys. I was thinking of both, but I think we'll have better luck in finding things in the city of Dundee. But we're not going to manage to get everything, like do the whole of Dundee, that takes a whole day. So we're only doing the likes of the city centre in Dundee and not the full day trip that I normally do in the city of Dundee. So as I say, I've got a wee bit of time to kill. Might go and get a juice from the shop or something, and then we'll head into the city of Dundee. Okay guys, I'm at a bus stop. I'm actually getting the Ember, which will get me to Dundee quicker, but I'm gonna need a charging cable for my camera, I think. I'm just outside the Lidl here. But yeah, that's the downside with using this camera, guys. This one here is that unfortunately the battery life is not great, but it's the best way for me to be kinda I guess you can say mischievous. Is that the right word? I don't know what the word is. So nobody knows I'm actually filming them, kind of thing. But yeah, I just need to see. Hopefully this bus does show up, because if it doesn't, that kind of ruins the rest of this week's vlog. So we do not want that, guys. We want this bus to show up in the next 7 minutes. It's actually running late apparently. So hopefully I've not missed it and I am in the right place. Thankfully guys, you might just see it in the distance, but here is our bus to Dundee. So let's get on this bus and yeah, get to Dundee, and then we'll check out the charity shops in the city centre.
1 hour later.
Right guys, welcome to Dundee, the city of discovery. We've been here before. As I say, we're only going to do the city centre charity shops. We haven't got a lot of time, unfortunately guys, but we will do Dundee in full again very, very soon. And as I say, there's plenty of videos on this channel of me in Dundee. So yeah, without further ado guys, I'm going to charge my camera and I might grab a quick drink or a coffee, and then we're going to explore all the charity shops in the Dundee city centre. So this was our last batch of charity shops for today's video, and we're going to the Chest, Heart and Stroke. And again, I've had video games in this one before, lots and lots of DVDs, but unfortunately, just again with the luck I was having on this day, there just wasn't any video games. But I did see this Friends box set. Every charity shop is charging a premium for this just now. 15 quid they wanted for that. Yeah, I would probably buy that if it was brand new sealed for £15, but not second hand. And into the Red Cross, they've stopped doing video games completely, it looks of things. There's just no media, it's all just tatty kind of clothes. It's not even, it's like old women's clothes. Bernardo's. This Bernardo seems to be okay, and there was a couple of games here. Mad Max, I do want to play this on the PlayStation rather than the Series X or the Xbox One. What, a $5 for this? I'm sure it's like 2-3 quid CeX. Same with Battlefield. I'm not really collecting for the Xbox One at the minute. I've already had that Halo sealed at one point, and Lego Dimensions. I want to try that maybe. I want to try that. And the Star Wars Squadron. So some decent amount of games here, but nothing really that scream to add to my collection. I've got that sealed as well, that U-Star. Now this charity shop guys is an absolute joke. I've been in this one many times. They actually move different buildings, but this place is extortionate. I mean, like, you thought the FIFA earlier on was bad for 8 quid. These guys top it off, but on this occasion they did not have any video games, but I've never once bought a video game out of that place. Into the Hat Foundation, decent selection of DVDs here again, some decent stuff. I did have a wee little look at the CDs as well. There was nothing that was really screaming out to me too much, to be fair. That's the thing with the likes of British Hat Foundation and a lot of charity shops. It's a lot of like you know, Susan Boyles and your Robbie Williams and all that kind of rubbish. Yeah, you know, things that doesn't really appeal to me, and you know, I think it doesn't appeal to a lot of people because you always see them in the charity shops. But we're going to the Wellgate Centre. And they've got a few charity shops here, and the only one that was interesting was Dundee Community Grants. I've been here many times. They did have a few DS games, and again, pretty much just fodder, guys. Just things that does not interest me for the collection. So I've just left them, because again, maybe a kid might find these and get the good of them. You know, £1 each is very, very good, and it's not too bad, to be fair, for DS games. And then we head to the last one, the cancer research, the big cancer research. Always go here when I'm in Dundee. But yeah, some decent games here, guys. FIFAs for £2. And to be fair, the cancer research in Dundee, I've always had decent-ish luck. I had a bunch of FIFAs, Tiger Woods, FIFA 7. I actually regret not picking that one up now. I wish I picked that one up. Just looking at the footage just now. Yeah, I think that's the only FIFA I do not have for the 360, and I've completely just bypassed it there. But yeah, decent selection of FIFAs if you're into FIFA. I do love playing retro FIFA, but as I say, I've got all these for the collection, so even that PES I've got. So there's nothing really there for me, but if you want to go back to the retro FIFAs, then I guess £2 is not that bad, I guess. Assassin's Creed Revelation. I've got all the Assassin's Creed, but I don't know, as a franchise, it's just never really appealed to me that much. If I was to play one, it'd be the one in London. Odyssey, is it, I think? Brother in Arms, FIFA again, a lot of PS2 games. And right now, I just do not have the room to really... I've got a lot of PS2 games already. So I'm trying to be selective on the PS2 games I do buy for the collection, because I just, unfortunately, I don't have the room, which is so frustrating. I love the PlayStation 2. I think the PlayStation 2 is the best console of all time, in my opinion. It's the one I've got most nostalgia for, and I would love to get a decent game capture kind of upscaler so I can stream the PS2 games, because yeah, they just do not come off well on modern TVs nowadays. But yeah, I do love the PlayStation 2. Now, I did look at this NBA Live, but unfortunately the disc was badly scratched, or I would have picked that up for a random games night. And yeah, as you see, a few more games here. NHL 9, I'm sure we've got that already. Sports Champions, I'm sure I picked that up as well. I need to actually start scanning my games again to figure out what games I've got in the collection and what games I do not have. But as you can see, guys, it's all FIFAs, so nothing there for me, unfortunately. There was also your brain trainings, again, just your usual DS kind of fodder that you always see, and you always are going to find refits in charity shops, guys. You're not, like, what is that, 5 copies there? A refit. And into the glass cabinet, there was a PlayStation 4, they were £90 for it. Plus you get warranty with like CeX and stuff, and I already have one for the collection. Right guys, so that is pretty much all the charity shops in Dundee City Centre. I'm still using my phone, guys. I didn't get a charger, I'm not going to bother. I think that is going to do it in terms of the charity shops for this week, guys. Dundee was pathetic, guys. I was going to pick up that NBA Live, but the disc was really badly scratched, guys. And I'm sure that's like a £1 game anyway. So I didn't bother. It's a bit weird me using my phone, I'm not going to lie. I'm so used to recording with my camera. So yeah, let me know in the comments, guys, about the quality and all that. Because yeah, as I say, I always use the camera, and it's a bit more stealthy. Stealthy is the word, guys. Not I can't remember the word I said. But yeah, unfortunately, well, there is other charity shops, guys, but it is a wee bit a way out. And to be honest, I'm not having the luck, I guess. So that's the reality for charity shops. You can't find everything. You know, unlike your CEXs and stuff. There is CeX in Dundee. We might go there some other time, to be honest. I would like to get up the road. So I'm going to try and catch the earliest possible bus up the road. So we'll wait and see, guys. We'll wait and see. That I've actually just noticed something, though. Right behind me here. Mountain Warehouse. That used to be M&S, so it's crazy how things change very quickly since the last time I was here. I was only here like 6 months ago. Okay guys, my time in Dundee is not over just yet. I've got one more destination to go to. I want to see if they've got, no, the CeX definitely don't have, because I just checked on their website, so they do not have what I need. So hopefully cash converters will. It'll be worth my trip to Dundee. And yeah guys, there is the cash converters right ahead of me. So I wonder if this cash converters have exactly what I'm looking for. So I'm just outside the cash converters window here, and there's a few stuff here, Switch remotes and all that. There's a Nintendo Wii, which is pretty cool, Mario Kart, all that kind of stuff. PlayStation 5 as well, but you know guys what I'm after. If you watch the channel on a regular basis, you know exactly what I'm after, guys. And already, look at this, guys. Look at that PlayStation, like, cushion thing. That is cool. It's only $14.99. That is quite smart. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, we are in cash converters. A few PlayStation 3s. My one is cheaper though. I will say that. I will say my cash converters is a lot cheaper in prices. PlayStation 5s, oh look at that Spider-Man one for £399 guys. That's smart. Is it like the retro stuff, the retro handhelds, all that kind of stuff, which is pretty cool if you like that kind of thing. Headsets for VR and all that, virtual reality. And then as you see, you got your Nintendo Switch kind of stuff over here. Very smart. Good selection of switches. £89.99 for a Switch Lite nowadays, which is very cheap. Of course guys, look at that GameCube, so much cheaper than the Cancer Research back home in Aberdeen. So much cheaper. You've got the NES Classic as well, which is pretty cool. So all that kind of things. Look who it is guys, look who I bumped into. It's Drew McIntyre guys. Holy hell, he's massive. He's taller than me. He's taller than me. But you can buy Drew McIntyre for £24.99. I would take that up the road if I could. But yeah, there's no way I'm hauling Drew McIntyre all the way up to Aberdeen. That's a shame guys. I went in for a PlayStation 3 controller. And of course I've got the consoles with the controllers. But I'm not wanting to buy a console. I've already got a decent PlayStation 3. I was wanting it for my PlayStation 3, so I wanted a PS3 controller, and unfortunately they do not have, guys. They do not have. So I think I'm gonna have to get one off of Vinted or eBay. But the issue with that is, guys, there's so many fakes going about with the fake controllers and stuff. It's so easy to fake the PlayStation 3 controller. In an ideal world, I would spend about £100 if I could find a brand new sealed PS3 controller. It's probably worth a bit more than that, but yeah guys, that is so disappointing. Yeah, they're hard, but not with it had to be sold with the PS3 console. It was more expensive than my one, so in my local cash converters, they sell PS3s for like £30, so yeah, it was almost like double the price there. There is another cash converters in town, but it's quite a distance away guys, so I'm not going to go to that one. So yeah guys, I think it's about time we start heading home.
Thousands of tears later.
Right guys, that is me leaving Dundee. I am on the bus, heading back up the road to Aberdeen. And yeah, on this channel guys, I travel so far. We've easily done over 100 miles today. So if you have enjoyed this content up to this point in the video, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button guys. It does help out the channel. It means Scottish Man Cave gets noticed. and it just means the YouTube algorithm as well can hopefully promote my video. Yeah, as I say guys, we are heading back up the road to Aberdeen, and it's about an hour and a half on the bus. So that's how long the travel can take to do these vlogs. But yeah guys, next time you'll see me will be back at the man cave. Welcome back to the man cave. I have got my Pepsi guys. And yes, what an adventure that was. As I say, this channel is not so much about the pickups, because let's be honest, this week has not been amazing for pickups, but it's more about the journey, the adventure. So if you like that kind of stuff, this is exactly what Scottish Man Cave myself does on this channel. So yeah, you're not going to see the £300 game from CeX, but I hope you enjoyed that adventure with me. So anyway, without further ado, I'm going to show you my pickups. I'm going to start with the CDs to get them over and done with, because most of you guys will be here for video games. So I picked up this CD in that very expensive British Heart Foundation for £2.50. Yeah, there's some really good stuff in here, like Duke Dumont and all that. It is a mix kind of CD as well, so I quite like just chucking them on when I'm doing like the housework and stuff like that. So yeah, a wee bit pricey, but it's a Ministry of Sound CD, and I do love house music and I love Ministry of Sound. So yeah, I couldn't resist picking this up. I might try and get this brand new down the line, but yeah, happy to pick that up. And then the only other CD was this, again, non-stop dance anthems, same again, it's got like Free From Desire, and stuff like that. So decent kind of tunes here, it's got a bit of sash, it's got some really good kind of tunes on here, probably an old CD this, so happy to add that to the collection. So in total we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, only 6 games guys, not a lot, but I got these very cheap. As I say, a lot of the prices there were quite expensive. Dundee was very bad. I was surprised how bad Dundee was, to be fair. But anyway, we picked up this game, Zumba. I'm probably never going to play Zumba. It's like dancing. It's like a dance class, is it? Zumba. I think it was more popular on the Nintendo Wii than like the PS3 or the 360. Only paid £1, so it's a game I don't have for the collection. It's not one I'm gonna play, unless you guys want to see it on the random PS3 games night and I start dancing like a numpty. But yeah, £1. Probably not gonna play that. And that is a wee cheeky plug, guys. I stream random Xbox 360 games one week and PS3 games the next. I might even do PSP now and again. So I stream on Friday nights, guys, if you're interested. I do about half an hour a game, but it's just good fun. We've got a great community. The chat is awesome all the time. So yeah, some of these games I picked up for this, and again, we might give this a go on stream. It's called Truth or Lies. Someone will get caught. I don't know what it is, but I'm guessing it's like a puzzle, like a, not a puzzle game, but like a, you know, like a game show, like I don't know, like Deal or No Deal and Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I think it could be like a game show or like a quiz game. So, oh, you need a microphone apparently. You need a microphone. Alright, maybe Scottish Man Cave needs to get a PS3 microphone. Again, this was £1. I think these were from, yeah, these were from Diabetes Aid and Forfar, these 2 games. And they also had a Take That, but I've also got that game. Not that I'm ever going to sing Take That songs, I'm not a big fan of them. But yeah, I don't know what happened. In Forfar, I could not get a phone signal no matter where I went. And the women, I had to take out cash because the women's card machine wasn't working because of the reception. So it was a bit funny that. So yeah, we've got, yeah, 4 more games, guys, and these were all picked up in Aberdeen. So there's not a lot I found on the road, guys. And these were the first pickups of that day. So we had PES 2014. And it does have the manual. So again, could be handy for like the random games night. So it's a PES I did not own. Gotta love a bit of this, guys. A wee bit of ABBA. I love a cheeky wee bit of ABBA. My auntie, she's away to turn 60. I might give this for a birthday. She loves ABBA. It's kind of like a family tradition. 1 o'clock in the morning, you know, when they've had a bit too much to drink, this seems to go on. So I had my mum as well, my dad and all that. But yeah, so ABBA for 50p, guys. Might come in handy one day. You never know. You never know. Another game, 50p. This one, Dance Party or Dance Star Party. Again, I'm never gonna play this, guys. Doesn't have a manual. I'm not really caring. It's just one to add to the collection. But yeah, I did that. And the last PS3 game, we did pick up that PS4 game. I'm trying to remember where I put it. We'll find out in a minute. It's Guitar Hero, guys. Don't have the guitar or anything for the PS3. I did have it back in the day for the 360. I think it's actually still at my mum and dad's house, but it's actually my brother's. It's not mine. So yeah, that was pretty much all the pickups there. Now, where's that PS4 game? Here it is. Call of Duty Modern Warfare for the PlayStation 4. Yeah, I think it was like a new, not a new spin-off, but you know what I mean. It was like a new version of Modern Warfare. I think I have played this before. With Simon, big shout out to Simon. But yeah, haven't played this in a long time. It's only £3. Which wasn't too bad. They did have other stuff there. They had like the Nintendo Wii and all that. But yeah, stuff I wasn't really interested to buy, I guess. Anyway, the last thing I picked up, guys, I got one. I got a PlayStation 3 controller. There was one at my local CeX. I bit the bullet. £28 for a grade B. Needs a wee bit of a dusting, but I think it should be okay. The only concern is that analog stick, but I think it's just more dust. So I just need to give it a wipe and a clean with like a dental wipe or something. I would love to have one of these brand new. It does work. I've tried it, I've tested. It's all working, which is really, really good. And I think this is the main thing that, you know, a lot of people have been saying. I've been streaming my PS4 controller, but I'm kind of limited to what you can do. I bought this controller, guys, Retro Fighters, and for some reason the triggers wasn't working on the PS3. It would work on the Vita TV, for example, and I love this controller. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. But for some reason, I could not get it to work on my PS3 properly, the way I wanted to, because when I was streaming Real Man, the trigger wasn't working to drive the car. So yeah, that is pretty much all the pickups, but I'm really, really happy, guys. This was the main thing I wanted this week, was a PS3 controller. Next week as well, I'm going to order, I think, my game cases. Not sure if it'll be next week's vlog. I might save that for the week after for content reasons. But yeah, a big cheers to you guys who's watched the vlog all the way through. And if you have watched all the way through, put in the comments Brechin City, something like that. Yeah, Brechin City. I think no, in fact, we'll do flicks. Put flicks in the comments, guys. As I say, I would have loved to have went to that nightclub back in the day. Yeah, it would have been up my alley. It was definitely like 90s dance music, you know, 80s going into 90s kind of dance music. It's the kind of stuff I'm into. But yeah, it's been sadly, that building been abandoned for quite some time by the looks of it. But yeah, guys, that is going to do it for this week's vlog. As I say, not my best for pickups, but in terms of adventure, in terms of getting out on the road again, for you regular viewers that love me going out on the road and stuff, I hope this is just a sneak peek of what's to come this year. I think we're going to have a big year on this channel. We're on the road to 500 subscribers as well. I'm pretty confident we get that this year. And again, it's just about just getting myself out there, because as I say, it's a bit you know, YouTube can be a funny game sometimes, so as I say, I've put a lot of effort in this week, and I hope you enjoy my CEX pajamas in the thumbnail as well, guys. I love them. I want a pair of my CEX pajamas. But yeah, don't get me wrong, guys. I do shop at CEX, and they can be good at points as well. I've had, you know, bad experiences with them as well, but generally it's more with that online service. Like my local CEX is very good. I've always had, I would say 90% of the time I get a good experience in there, and I know a lot of people that work there as well, so you always build, you know, friendships with CEX managers, charity shop managers, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, guys, I think there's one more thing we need before we finish this vlog, guys. And of course, guys, it's not a vlog without Chester the cat. Yeah, she's doing good. Hey, yeah, hello. But yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching. Have a great week. Put in the comments if you've picked up any games this week as well. Always love hearing your collecting habits and stuff. But yeah, guys, thank you very much. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Ciao.